see a lot of opinions. We see strong opinions. I always encourage any traders that I work with to have strong opinions. Because without a strong opinion, you don't commit to trades. You're always wishy-washy. You're always thinking about trades. You're never actually committing to anything because you don't have a strong opinion about it. So as a trader, I believe you need to have a strong opinion. The problem is when the opinion starts getting away from the reality. And that's where we start seeing problems. So as an individual, I want you to look at your own approach to trading and see if that approach is lacking in the ability to get away from an opinion that you had before based on the facts that you currently now see. If it is, that might be a problem in your trading. If you find that when you're then presented with what is now developing on the ground, you've got to have the ability to change your mind, not to marry the position, which a strong opinion, strongly opinionated people a lot of times can marry a position. And because of that, they refuse to accept or agree that they might just be wrong. And for that reason, they end up staying on a trade that should have been off ages ago when you should have been actually starting to change your mind about it. So if you have that ability if you have that concept, if you have that structure in your own character where you are very opinionated, just recognize that that's a very good thing. It can also be a very bad thing when you start to recognize that you're not willing to change your mind, and make sure that is not you as a trader. Make sure you're willing to be able to operate in a different kind of environment. There's so many traders I've seen losing their account because they refuse to accept that the market's going down or the market's going up. The market's going up. Okay, I'm going to sell it because this is definitely bearish. The market goes up more. I'm going to double in that trade. I'm selling more. Market goes up more. I'm going to double down on this. It's going up more. What do you mean I've run out of margin? So all of a sudden, your opinion means nothing to the markets. Your opinion means absolutely zero to the markets. Don't be the person that gets caught up in believing their own opinion is right and the market's wrong. The market isn't wrong. It might be mispriced, but the market is always ultimately the final decider of what actually happens with your account. So just recognize it as a thing that you have to recognize in your own character. If you don't have a strong opinion, maybe that's also on the other side of it, maybe the problem. If you don't have a strong opinion, maybe you never commit to a good position on a great trade. What I'm saying is have an opinion, but be willing to change your mind when the evidence starts to point contrary to what your opinion may have originally have been, and change it quickly. The faster you can change your mind. I don't mean flip-flopping every candle, every few seconds, every tick. I mean, have an opinion, have a strong opinion about what you're seeing and trade accordingly. But if it changes, change.